we in?
We're in.
I'm going to see how long I can keep this in my mouth.
That's what she said.
Nice, dude.
This will only take a minute.
This will only take a minute, Major.
Which is not great.
I'm sorry, this will only take a minute.
It'll only take a minute, I promise.
We are indifferent on everything.
Just a minute here.
This will just take a minute. Police business.
This'll take a minute, Bruce. Could you please just give me a minute?
I started crying a lot.
Whoa.
I know you gotta get to work. This will only take a couple minutes, please.
I feel
up.
weird with the new angle. I feel like it's real close to me. But I think it's better.
I feel like I'm real close to you.
You are.
I am.
Talk about your outfit.
Well, folks, you come here for your fashion.
Real sophisticated today.
Your fashion advice. I'm leaving the frame on purpose. I'm going for 90s art teacher.
Can I sidebar? My mom was watching and she was like, I can't, like, he's not in the frame. I can't believe it. And then 5 seconds later, he said, oh, I'm not in the frame. She loved that. So
I do that often. Not be in the frame. Not to correct myself. So anyway.
Dressed up like a smart person.
I'm going for, 90s art teacher. Stupidest of the teachers. But that's what I'm going for today. Got the turtleneck and the Levi 505s. And your day has been?
And you were wearing, hey, I gave you that beanie.
You did.
And
I
you're wearing a
appreciate
shirt to match.
it was on purpose.
Really?
Dr.
You
Pepper.
wanted to match, you put a Dr. Pepper color
Well,
on.
I put a red shirt on and I was like, oh, Dr. Pepper shirt.
So it wasn't on purpose.
well,
you
I
could've
thought about
changed
it
it.
when I put my hat on.
And what are you dressed as?
I'm dressed as a Raider fan whose season is over.
And don't you forget it, folks.
Yeah, and don't you forget it.
Bills are making it to the Super Bowl. Put all your money on it. It's a lock.
Actually, I'm going to do that, for real.
I would.
Bills Lions.
I like that.
Your day?
I'm on 3 hours of sleep right now. 1 last night. Oh, no, it's actually 2, so I only took like an hour nap.
That was it?
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Maybe 2.
was boring.
Maybe it was 3. So that sucks.
Why? Or no?
Just couldn't fall asleep.
Because...
And
Are
then
we
I
not
got
gonna get into
addicted to 1883.
Are we not going to get into why? Or?
We can. I didn't smoke for a while, and when you don't smoke, you can't sleep.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes.
Cigarette.
I, ironically enough, are coming off of the best night of sleep in my life.
Good.
Yeah, we
I
flip-flopped.
can't. Because a
That
couple
went in my
days...
shoe.
No, it did not.
Well, almost.
Oh,
It hit the lip, hit the
that
tongue.
would have been out of frame. Because 2 nights ago,
Tuna.
Sunday, we stood up a little bit late, and then you told me one of the scariest stories I've ever heard, and I, for real, was sitting in my bed thinking, I'm gonna die. And it was to the point where I rolled over. You know, like in maybe Lord of the Rings. No, you don't know. You know, like in Lord of the Rings, where they show like Gollum and Smeagol talking,
Yeah.
and it's the same. You know that it's the same person, and they go like this, and it's Gollum, and then they go like this, and it's Smeagol.
Yeah.
I was talking to myself like, this is ridiculous. You need to go to bed right now. Yeah, but if you have a nightmare, but, it's 5 in the morning. And it was like I wanted to wake up. Well, I was up. I wanted to kill you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was up. Tell the folks at home what the story was.
I was going to say, I don't even remember what it was.
No. Well, it was a story about the headlights.
Should I tell it?
I don't remember.
Go ahead, tell them.
I had a couple of drinks that night.
Imagine
Warning.
if you will.
Not that scary, but kind of scary.
Let me flip to it here.
Yeah. Let me see.
So, there was once a woman driving out of a shopping mall.
Mm-hmm.
You're familiar with shopping malls,
Yeah,
folks?
you read now. Oh, yeah, go.
I lost my spot here.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Right here.
Oh, so she left the store,
Yeah.
got in her car. It was late at night, foggy. She gets in her car, pulls out of the parking lot, and suddenly there's a car behind her.
Do you remember?
Slowly coming back to me.
And she's like, "Oh, that's weird. I didn't see anyone leaving after me."
Oh, hold on.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And the car's getting closer and closer to her, and it starts flashing its headlights, its high beams in her back window. She's like, "All right, this is creepy." So she keeps driving, trying to speed up. He's right behind her, flashes his headlights again. She's getting freaked out.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yeah. Thank you. She's getting freaked out, and the man gets closer and closer, flashes his headlights again, and this time he's honking the horn. She goes, "What is wrong with this guy?" So she's trying to get away. She's trying to get away. She gets stuck at a red light. The guy's still right behind her, flashes his eye beams again. So she gets out, pulls the Asian American fire drill, gets out of the car. I can take it from here. And she goes up to the guy, "What's your problem, man?" And he goes, Miss, there's a man in your back seat. And he would get up, he's going to stab you. And every time I flashed my high beams, he got back down. And she goes, "Is that it?" And he goes, "Yeah." And that was the end of the story.
And Rod couldn't sleep from
Can I
that.
say it was scarier the first time you told it?
It was like 3 a.m.
Because you weren't like performing.
Oh, yeah.
And now you were sort of doing like Orson Welles. The year was 1906.
Imagine if you will.
And the aliens came down. Are you dressed like Orson Welles? What is this book? The first thing I see is Glue Factory.
Read it.
And the first word I see is horses. So
Sell to make glue.
So we could just go from there. This is a good idea for when we have nothing to talk about, which is right now.
Read it.
Platform
Read it out loud.
diving. I'm going to read one of these.
Okay.
Platform diving. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
On the other end of the Olympic spectrum, you have like platform diving, where the judging is so critical, it's too depressing to watch. If the diver, makes too big of a splash going into the water, all the judges are like, "What the hell was that? That was the dive? This sounds like you." Well, that's just no good at all. Look, one of those drops landed right here on my shirt. This is how you've learned your vernacular. All the flipping, turning, and twisting in the air means nothing now. No, sir. Not if you're going to make a splash like that. He's just going to have to learn to slow down before he hits the water. End of story.
It's solid stuff.
NC.
What is this?
Take a look.
I can't read the next one. So I read the title for this one.
Phone control / sex control.
Oh.
What is it?
Check. It's on the spine.
Oh, it's Seinfeld.
You got that right.
That's why it sounds like him. Is this anything? Are these just stand-up bits that he never used?
No, it's every bit he's ever said.
Wait, so the Halloween one is in here?
Probably. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the candy?
Yeah. I could wear that.
When was it from? The 70s? We're reading Jerry Seinfeld's
Should I read
book.
another one? I got engaged about 10 years or so ago.
When Rod gets really emotional,
Didn't
a
we-
little Seinfeld comes out.
But what's funny is I couldn't do it if you put a gun to my head. Or
Well, you
actually, I
probably
would,
get scared.
because I get emotional. Let me do the bit. This is really cool. Too bad he's not funny, but no, he's funny. I like him.
Simon
But it's
Schuster.
written by not him.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not that
Maybe he
funny.
should host.
I need that.
Oh, whoa, the reach.
Just
part
to
of my
look like an
costume.
art teacher.
So he also wrote that scary story.
Would you imagine? Could you believe it?
There's a world there where you could turn that into a joke, or where he's like, I don't know.
What, the driver?
Yeah, my husband rides in the back seat. I don't know. Something like
Oh, yeah.
that. You know, you like that?
Yeah.
Anyway,
And he's susceptible
Save
to
that for
bright
the end of the
lights.
show.
Yeah, we'll put that in the end. So,
are you actually dressed up like Jerry Seinfeld? Does he have glasses? He does now? I don't know.
let's see.
You've seen the Kesha video.
Yeah.
You've seen the Kesha video
No, thanks.
where she goes up to him and she's like, "Oh my God, I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
Can I have you? No, thanks."
yeah.
And then doesn't he go like, "I don't know who that was," and they're like, "It's Kesha," and he goes, "Oh, okay, good for him." Or doesn't he go like, "I wish her well"?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Orson Welles. Then he had a 17-year-old girlfriend. No one talks about that.
he did.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Back
They
in
didn't
the
cover that in
90s.
the Elvis movie either.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld's 17-year-old.
This reminds me of Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, just Priscilla was just of age from the beginning.
Disgusting. Jerry Lee Lewis, piano player,
What?
married his cousin.
Something with the name Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Jerry Lewis.
The
actor?
Yeah.
How was my day, you ask?
No.
Fine.
Didn't ask.
Did laundry, went to Wally World.
Michael just proposed.
And that'll be me in 20 seconds. And that's about it. I came back and made breakfast, did some laundry. You get the idea. Went to work, whatever.
Yeah, I worked. I haven't talked about my work on the show in a while. I just get nervous that someone's gonna find it. and now I've just, we don't.
You
have
set
to
a
talk.
precedent.
I'm not talking about this. So I love the job. I love it. It's great. It's great.
All right, so how about this?
Really?
I started watching 1883,
He's gonna carry the show. Too.
and this
Please.
is...
Good luck. Don't get nervous.
I started crying a lot
Whoa.
at a couple of scenes.
Like just recently, like right now.
No, last night.
Oh. Well, I mean, you were having trouble sleeping.
Well, no, but it was very good.
Having
But my
trouble.
point was, and I don't know if you guys are like this too, but I have like 2 months where now I'll just cry at everything I watch, and then the next 2 months I will not cry at anything.
Really?
Yeah. So I go through like these states. I don't know if you guys were like that too.
I've been, right. It's mine usually lasts like 5 years. Like I'll go 5 years on, 5 years off.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in the on.
Mine started when my parents got back together, but I think that had.
But you were upset about it.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
pissed off. I think that was probably for something else. But yeah, I mean, I've told this story before, but like they got back together, and the first movie I watched was School of Rock, and by the end of the movie, I was just like, oh god, these kids are so good at guitar. It was insane.
I mean, the last episode I said I cried during the end of the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it doesn't take much for me. Wait, you know what I was watching recently that I started tearing up at?
Well, you cry happy tears a lot. Too.
Oh, and
Where
just
girls
like,
want
this
cup?
is happy.
Yeah.
It was a tweet that said, and it was so funny because I started to tear up and then I went, what is wrong with me? It was a tweet that said last year the Raiders season ended in embarrassment or something. And I was like, I couldn't even remember. It was the backup quarterback against the Chiefs that got killed.
Oh.
And it was like this season, and then it showed a video of Antonio Pierce running to the fans, and him going like, and the fans going, AP, and I was like, Rudy. And then that was it. And then I sent it to my dad, like, this guy's the guy. It doesn't matter. This is not for this. But, or maybe it is. I don't know. Pants, Raiders. That was it. That's the last time I cried. It was yesterday.
Nice.
Watching people in a sporting event cheer for a coach who lost.
Well, we cried right at this couch like a week ago.
For what?
The documentary.
David Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was insane.
I don't know the last time I cried. I know the only time I cried well, I guess School of Rock was happy tears. The only other time was I finished Mad Men, but it was
Is it sad?
No, it was happy, but it was the day Kobe Bryant died, and it was
Just a lot of
And
emotion.
you were
I
like,
was
speaking
emotional.
of men, what a man.
He was mad.
He was a madman.
And I finished
fly in the
Mad Men,
smoke.
and it was just very poetic, and I was like, Don Draper, you did it again.
The sort of the Kobe Bryant of businessmen. What is Mad Men about?
Advertising men, advertisers.
All right.
Hey, Good Burger too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna say don't reference the TV, but I've already done it like 3 times.
Oh yeah. Well, there's good movies. Top Gun.
You ever see all the? Did you actually hear about Tom Cruise?
Coming out with a new original movie with Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. He jumped ship. He made $1 billion for Paramount. He's like, Tyreek Hill. Ever heard of me?
I'm just here
No.
so I don't get fined.
The tweet was Tom Cruise has signed a multi-picture deal with Warner Brothers.
Oh.
He has an office in the building,
Oh.
and he's going to star and write or create original franchises for them. The man is 60. How many franchises is he going to star in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
He's 60 years old.
He is.
Yes.
Ugh.
It's
That's
just one
Scientology.
of
Don't
those
crack.
things I said, but hey Siri,
What if it just
how
comes
old
out and
is
it's just a drama?
Thomas Mapother?
It's not an action movie at all.
No, Danny Thomas is 79. That's not what I said. That was his real name. Is Mapother. I thought it was. Hey Siri, how old is Tom Cruise?
Come here for your news, folks.
61.
Oh wow.
Now if you're like,
Got
"You look
that
great,
middle
Top
tooth."
Gun, middle tooth. They filmed that pre-COVID, so it's not like it was yesterday. It was kind of a
Yeah.
long time ago. And he was like, no, wait till 2022.
I'm 57.
But they're like, sir, James Cameron's coming out that year. I don't give a shit.
I will run this company into the heaven.
Yes. That's funny. You think Tom Cruise will ever be in a TV show? Because they were talking about a Paramount Plus Top Gun TV show.
Maybe.
Yeah. You think he would have like a good theme song?
You know what?
Actually, before we actually do that, do you know that did we talk about this? The score for Top Gun Maverick is Danger Zone, but like they hide it in there.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Do you know that? You know the song Highway to the Danger Zone?
Yeah.
But they do like go ahead. Yeah, but the chorus. Do the chorus.
Oh, that's the verse.
Yeah, do the chorus.
Highway to the
They do that
danger
melody,
zone.
but it's like epic, so you can't even you don't even
Oh,
realize that it's
that's
happening.
nice.
And I was like, the second time I watched it, I cried.
That's cool.
If you could believe that.
Oh no, yeah. Top Gun. Okay, Top Gun's the
It's
most.
where you belong, Maverick.
Terrible. I always contradict myself on the show, but Top Gun, I think, is the last one I cried.
You told me not to think.
Happy tears.
You guys want to dress up as aviators next Halloween?
Sure.
A little late.
I think I have the sunglasses.
Okay, we just need to get everything else. That's like, you might as well said, I think I have the plane. Doesn't matter. Anyway, should we do it right now?
Let's do it, folks.
Oh, we have to get the order. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell us.
You know what time it is.
Well, maybe. It's different every episode.
You have an idea of what time it's about to be.
Yeah. Anyway. Wait, what are we doing? Wait, say what we're doing. He was just about to say.
You said cut, so I was waiting.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got him.
I wouldn't have cried. We are doing the draft for the best television theme songs ever.
Change my state of mind. Is that a real song?
What?
Whatever the ladies and gentlemen, we got him song is.
Oh, I thought that was Obama. Is it about Osama bin Laden?
No, it's George Bush. Oh. It's the other one. The other Muzz.
Oh,
Cut that.
it's short for Muslim. Gaddafi?
Yeah.
When they stabbed him in the asshole with a box cutter?
Is that? Speaking of box cutter, we'll get there. Is that your first pick?
A little taste of your own medicine there.
What are we doing?
Theme songs.
Television theme songs.
Best ones.
Of any television show.
Starting with
Yes.
Lyrics or otherwise?
Yes.
All right.
Starting with Mr. Silas.
I think I'm going to start us off with
We're doing 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
the Peaky Blinders.
Great answer.
I knew you'd appreciate it.
This is where music should come in. But it's not here right
No,
now.
I think
it's a great theme song.
I do
iconic.
agree that it's objectively good.
It's amazing.
I think you could
Red
pick that.
right
I'm just thinking you could have picked that at 5.
Oh, well. Whatever.
Is it on your list?
I haven't seen the show.
That's not going to stop me from picking one of them.
My number 1, Malcolm in the Middle.
Don't know it.
Neither.
Give us a couple bars.
It's They Might Be Giants. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know.
That actually
Can
is
you
good.
repeat the question?
They did it as WandaVision spoof.
You're not the boss of me now. Malcolm in the Middle did?
No, WandaVision. Do you know the premise of WandaVision?
No.
Every episode is a different decade of television.
Oh, WandaVision did a spoof of Malcolm in the Middle?
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
Wanda in the Middle. That's not what it was called.
Bryan
Oh,
Cranston.
WandaVision. Like television.
Oh, I thought it was because Wanda and Vision.
Well, it is.
Which I didn't even think about
It's
until
a
just
double
now.
entendre.
That just hit me like a brick.
I actually never thought
I
about
never
that
thought
till
of it
now.
either.
The Wanda and Vision.
104 days of summer vacation.
That's on
and school
mine.
comes along.
Damn
just
it.
end it.
Damn you.
Building a rocket or fighting a mommy.
With that being said, I'm going with Breaking. No, I'm gonna go with Phineas and Ferb. It's classic.
Damn
You
it.
know it. You
Good
love
answer.
it. I'm playing to the younger crowd. That's a big one.
You got me.
Yeah,
That's a good answer. I completely forgot about animated
Yeah,
television
suck it, D.
series.
All right, I'm just going to go with one of the best classics ever. Well, it's not a classic. Game of Thrones. I thought that would be gone already, so I had to skip that one.
You know it?
It sounds familiar, yeah.
Yeah. That's impressive that you've never seen the show yet. You know the thing. You know.
Well,
That's how good it is.
I'd give more examples, but I don't want to spoil it.
I would argue that that's the most iconic one taken so far.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? Well, you won't like this. Number 2 for Harrison Brinker, The Sopranos. It's like 2.5 minutes long. Never skip it.
I do like the intro to Sopranos.
I actually don't think I've ever heard it.
It's good.
Woke up this morning.
Well, that's, you know what that sounds like? Journey. Don't Stop Believing.
Oh.
You don't
wait,
think?
You saw the show.
I didn't, but I get the reference, even, and I made the reference. if
Folks
you
at
can believe
home.
that.
There you go.
All right, I'll do it. I'll just take The Office.
Yep.
I'll just, I got Phineas and Ferb. I got The Office. Yeah, cross that off the old list. Both of you can
Yeah.
take that off.
Yeah.
I can't think of it now.
Yeah.
My dad's ringtone. Hello, Father.
My old friend.
I'll take one in a similar vein to your number 1 pick. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Excellent answer. As soon as you said Phineas and Ferb, I was like, shit, I should have said SpongeBob.
Yep.
I'm glad someone got it.
on my list.
Actually, you actually just did take the most iconic one.
Are you ready, kids? Are we singing everyone?
I'm
I like
sweeping
that
the
idea.
list again.
Do you think SpongeBob's more iconic than The Office?
Yeah.
Me too. Wow.
Let's go.
Is SpongeBob the best TV show of all time?
It's up there.
It doesn't know when to end. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's for the kids now.
It's good. You know what I was thinking?
They're not in the golden ages anymore.
I heard. I was watching a stand. I forget who it was. Someone talking about like Sesame Street. Sesame Street's still on, and it made me think like Sesame Street, like a show for kids teaching kids how to do stuff, should have been around for 5 years, and then just every new generation just watches the same 5 seasons. Like, why for 40 years can they just come up with like more things for kids to learn?
Mm-hmm.
Take it away. Oh, it's my turn.
So can you say the 3 you have so far? Or do you have 2?
I have 2. I said
sorry. Malcolm
Malcolm in the Middle and The Sopranos. And number 3 is good old Seinfeld. New, it was rewritten every episode to follow Jerry's stand-up. That's kind of fun. Whatever. People at NBC.
That is actually kind of fun. I zoned out, but then I zoned in.
Danger Zone.
Speaking of.
People at NBC hated it, and Jerry and Larry were like,
Jerry
this
and
is
Larry.
the show. And we're not changing
They
it.
should have been a comic duo.
They were. They ran the 90s. There's a big difference between getting canceled and being number
Number
one.
one.
This is only going to be Seinfeld quotes, folks.
Actually, that one does kind of smell bad.
Oh, but
Great.
those are good, though. Because if it's silent and doesn't stink,
So I have Phineas and Ferb
it's kind of useless.
in The Office. Okay, this one, you guys, listen. There's a time we have to separate the art from the artist, okay?
Oh boy.
And just because the person who may have sang this is, not in the best of places, it's a banger. I never thought it would be so simple, but I found, Drake and Josh.
I thought you were going
Nice.
to say the Cosby Show.
One is the star of Oppenheimer, one is Spanish and is in jail. Can I take it again?
Yeah.
One is the star of Oppenheimer, one is the star of the Spanish Masked Singer. So, I think it's a great theme song, and every time I want to get a cold Fanta and just cheers to my friends,
Yep.
and
Yep.
All right, so I'm okay. All right.
All right. So I have Peaky Blinders, SpongeBob, Game of Thrones.
One of the weird things to say out of context.
And I don't feel right taking this, but I feel like I have to because I never watched it. Fresh Prince.
That was my next pick.
Let's
Oh,
go.
damn.
You've seen it.
I've seen like 2 episodes.
No, this is a story.
Why don't we gotta get up.
Oh, yeah.
It's been
We were
really-
watching that a little bit.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Someone at work played that. Like, they had Bluetooth speakers. Someone was playing the Fresh
And then you
Prince
hear the
today.
second verse, and you're like, "There's a second verse."
But that's like The Office. It goes into a rap after.
No.
All right. My number 4, Saturday Night Live. I actually don't know how it goes. It's Saturday
thought
Night
about that.
Live. I didn't think about it either until I sat down and was like, what else is a show? Saturday Night Live, folks. It's
All
been the
right.
same, I think, for 50 years.
That's impressive.
I'm in deep thought. Phineas and Ferb, The Office, Drake and Drizzy, or Drizzy and Josh, I should have said.
There's one big one out there still. I don't know if I want to take it.
I don't know if this is good enough. I don't know if it's good enough.
I think I know what you're going to say.
I'm changing. I'm just gonna lean into this right now. I'm thinking Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh!
Fairly Odd Parents.
Wands and wings
really
and
shiny
things.
things.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
That's great.
Listen, the animated shows
Timmy.
are like, we gotta get these kids' attention.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
did it.
So let's.
Mom and Dad and Vicky
Yes,
always
yeah.
give me
That's
good.
That's a pop.
in
Yeah, it
his
is.
room.
think of it.
No.
Whether ever wishing it was every day.
Okay.
You get the idea.
I mean, that's my 4th pick. We're all singing. And
I think I'm going to round this out with Friends.
Beautifully done.
Thank
in
you.
honor of Matt
Yep.
Perry.
Damon. Oh,
How's it go again?
that's 5.
Yep.
Can you say your 5 again for the audience?
I sure can.
That's
Game of
Spanish
Thrones.
I did not write anything down.
Fresh Prince, SpongeBob, Peaky Blinders, and Friends.
in no particular order.
No.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. I had one here. I'm calling a veto. My number 5 is the famous How I Met Your Mother.
F you in the A.
Dang.
Fight me in
Forgot
the
about
alley.
that one.
I was gonna take that. That's one of the one I was like, is it good enough?
Ba,
really?
ba, 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 ba,
Yeah,
ba,
that's fine.
da, da. It's almost done.
So what's your
Da,
five?
da, 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 da.
Actually, it is done. It's the whole theme song.
From 1 to 5, Malcolm in the Middle, The Sopranos, Seinfeld, Saturday Night Live, and How I Met That Mama.
Okay, solid. This is
Signing
gonna be
it
the
so I can
closest
sell
one
it
by
later.
far.
Yeah.
All 3 of us, 4 of us, whatever. Phineas and Ferb, Drake and Josh. What else did I do? I forget.
The animated ones.
Oh, Fairly Odd Parents and The Office.
Yeah. Diversify your
We're
portfolio.
really not gonna. We're gonna leave Breaking Bad completely off this.
Let's see where you end it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick a TV show that I've never seen. I'm picking Cheers. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Bum,
He doesn't
bum,
know.
bum. I've never seen the show either.
But you know the theme song. You seen the Applebee's commercial?
It's the best TV show theme of
All time. It literally is.
Never heard
Where
of it.
everybody knows your name.
Dun, ba-da-da-da-da-da. I talked to my father on the way here. Like, I can't think of any shows. He's like Magnum PI. I can't.
I
Dukes of
almost did
Hazzard,
Y50.
Dukes of Hazzard, and Cheers.
I thought about
And
it.
I was like, I haven't seen any of those. Is the
it was
problem?
on
I feel,
my list.
Can I
feel bad.
actually not take Cheers?
No. But what would you replace it with?
Hawaii 5-0.
It's so good. Yeah.
I'm so.
I actually don't know how that theme goes. Sing it.
No.
You
I'm
can't
so
do
dumb.
it justice.
When
My-
people vote for mine, just imagine, just pretend I said Hawaii 5-0.
No,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Leave that in.
No, remember that he could have and he didn't.
Cut
Well,
it.
Everyone's gonna vote for Cheers. I'm trying to help you guys.
Yeah. You know, yeah, I checked out the analytics. A lot of our viewers are 65 years old.
I've never
That,
heard of that.
you're probably right. Not making a statement about my parents, but
My honorable mention is the theme song.
takes a second.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
So good, man. Fuck.
Damn.
I forgot how good it was. I just thought about it.
My honorable mention.
Damn.
I
That's
was
the best theme song ever. It's not on the list.
I was thinking Breaking Bad, but I was like, it's just too short. It's too nothing.
I was thinking that, thinking Better Call Saul.
My honorable mention was Better Call Saul and Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's what I changed at the last
Sweet
second.
Life have one?
Yeah.
Well-
you are them in your life. Here I am in
yeah.
mine.
Well, you know what's
I like
funny?
that one.
I remember the second one more. Oh, way, oh, this
Oh,
boat's
me too.
rocking.
Me too.
You know what I
Don't-
almost
okay.
took? He's a phantom.
Oh yeah.
Denny Phantom. But I don't know any of those.
Just the sequel.
Strange
to,
Cuisine, something like that.
We could do a set. I mean,
Here's
down
my
the road.
notes.
Like Disney, you opened up the Pandora's box of Disney and Nickelodeon. Like Hannah Montana, great. Selena Gomez, Wizards of Waverly Place,
yeah. Oh
my God.
excellent.
Wizards
Yeah.
came up today in my school.
Oh,
Somebody
really?
brought it up.
The Wiz.
They still watch it?
No, they used to when they were a kid, and it was probably like one of their favorite.
And what are they now? Oh, a coworker said
Yeah,
that.
it was a coworker.
Oh.
I was like, they are.
I was like, aren't you working with kids?
No,
Made by kids for kids.
it was a coworker.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well,
Good
folks,
taste in TV shows.
you heard our lists. Go ahead and vote on them.
That was my strategy. Because I lost the first two ones, and I
What
did
did
all
we
this
say?
research.
You were going to say Peaky Blinders?
I was gonna say I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't have anything,
I can't even remember what I said.
but that was intentional. I was not being lazy. Just doesn't matter. They didn't say
Sure.
anything.
That's beautiful. You forgot Hawaii 5-0. Maybe a little practice next time, but
Yeah.
keep that in the.
But I don't think I would have thought of that because I don't want to just Google TV show themes.
Yeah.
It just didn't come to me.
I
What else could we have picked there? I think that's it.
I had Outer Banks on my list.
I don't really. What is it? It's like
Left Hand Free.
That's not the theme song.
What?
That's not the theme song. It's in one episode.
always thought that was. I always heard
always
that
think
was
of
the
it
theme
as it.
song.
No, it's just like a guitar riff. It just goes like
you
bow. That's Outer Banks. It's
I'm picking
literally
the
all
Office
of it.
theme, but the edited one that's just. Bah. We talked about that on the show.
I like
before.
Shameless too. I almost pick Shameless.
I don't know what that is.
I can't remember what the theme
It's
is.
just people like banging as it.
What is?
Oh,
Oh,
cuts through.
Parks and Rec is.
I like that.
Da-na-na-na,
Yeah.
da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else. Yeah.
Animated is a treasure trove.
Yeah. They got some good ones. South Park.
Oh, you know what we should have picked?
Simpsons.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Any 5-year-olds watching? What's a Blue's Clues theme song?
Come on in. No, that's Joe.
Mr. Rogers. Whoops.
Won't you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
I thought
That's
you
a
were gonna
Sesame
take that
Street
when
one.
that you never saw Inside. Doesn't matter. He just
yeah.
looked like I'm an unpaid intern.
Oh.
I'm
He's a song
lost.
about unpaid interns. And then he reacts to
Oh,
it.
unpaid interns. I
Yeah.
thought you said unpainted turns. So I was like, what's that mean?
Hello,
Go
we
on.
are unpainted turds, and we are here to rock the house. Anyway,
Well,
I was just about to say anyway, and I read anything on the side of that book, and I go back in the footage, I said anything. I go, anything.
So any Seinfeld.
Outer Banks. Sorry, it's not relevant. Oh, I'm sorry.
Parks and Rec. Hangover 2.
The Hangover 2.
He's in it.
He's in all 3.
Well, yeah. I go for the deep cuts. What the hell can I talk about here?
I have a question TV related.
Go ahead.
Not to make this the TV episode.
Let's make
but
it.
I was thinking about pilots because I saw the thumbnail. And then I thought of TV pilots. Mm-hmm. And then I thought the pilot episode of this, which is not great. What's the best pilot you've ever seen? Because mine is like he was like 6'4". He was
he was
Spanish.
white. He had a mustache.
Yeah, he was older.
He flew into the Hudson River.
No, and he looked like Tom Hanks.
Birds. That's 2 for 2.
I asked him first, so you could think about it a little bit. I already have my answer.
I don't know. All right, I'm going to think out
one
loud.
popped right in my head. I don't know if I want to pick it.
Go with your gut. We don't just
White
say-
Collar.
I don't even know what that is.
Didn't
Great.
remember it until you just said it.
It's
Matt
good.
Bomer.
Really good.
It's what?
He's cool as hell.
Can I take a stab and say that was on USA?
Sounds about right.
Like one of those weird shows. In 10 years, it'll explode like Suits.
Yeah.
It feels similar.
Yeah, it does.
I can't believe Suits had a whole Golden Globes
Oh, yeah.
bit where they were like, "Hey guys, wait for us," and then they walked out and the crowd cheered. Like anyone knew what that was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I love the show. I've watched it years ago.
Yeah, we know why you liked it.
I mean,
Meghan Markle.
Breaking Bad.
Just say it.
Breaking Bad's great. I want to say, like, Sopranos is a great show, but the pilot's
name is-
unlike any other episode.
That's true.
Hardball White.
I live at 308. Albuquerque, New Mexico.
That's the thing they show on Netflix, and I'm like, how do you not watch that?
I'm talking to my family now.
The Better Call Saul pilot's up there.
Walter Jr., my boy. Yeah,
You know the thing about the tidy whities?
I do. Think about him all the time.
No, do you know the thing about them?
Oh,
About him wearing
Oh,
them?
I thought you said, do I think
That he
about
didn't want to wear them. Did you know that?
No.
Vince Gilligan had to like beg him to put the tidy whities on for the first episode.
What
do you
did
know
he-
why?
He wanted to do boxers or something?
No, because he said, I just came from Malcolm
Oh,
in the Middle,
right,
where I
right.
was just this goofball.
I'm the
always
underwear
in
guy.
tidy whities.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're immediately doing this to me again? And he's like, it's going to be different.
Stumbled up a gun.
Yeah.
No.
And then he tries to kill himself, and that's the... Well, I can't remember that part.
I
It was in the
forgot that
cold
he
open.
pulls the trigger, doesn't
Yeah.
he? And the safety's
And
out.
then he shoots into the ground. And he goes, and then the fire trucks come. Oh my
Oh,
god,
that's
it's
so good.
amazing!
Spoilers, but it's so good.
Well, spoilers for the first 3 minutes
I
of
mean,
the episode.
I won't spoil the Better Call Saul pilot because it's more recent, but the thing that happens at the end, I went, oh!
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Jimmy. Yeah, that took me.
That doesn't happen in the pilot.
Yeah. Better Call Saul took me like 3 times to watch, and when I finally got to the end of the pilot, I was like, well, I'm hooked forever. Yeah. Don't end the Better Call Saul pilot. It's
Keep
great.
going. Don't end the show,
Yeah,
idiots.
don't end the show. Yeah.
Cooch. I'm sorry. That's personal.
Um,
My favorite pilot ever, and this I can spoil because now it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
60 minutes.
It was actually 45 with commercials. Yeah, you ever think about that?
What?
It's not 60 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like 40 with commercials.
Jeopardy theme song. Shit.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
what? Write that down. Sorry, I'm still thinking about TV.
That is actually the best theme song of all
Pretty
time.
good. It's a good gag.
Game
Whenever someone's
show.
taking too long.
I like Match Game. You even know what that is?
I got a match. Your face and my ass. Hey, folks. No.
The This Is Us pilot is the best pilot I've ever seen. But just because, like, you watch all the commercials now, you know it's one big family. It was non-linear. So you didn't know that one of the stories you were seeing was the parents of the other people. And you didn't know that Randall, the black guy, was the adopted brother of the other one until the end of the episode where it shows that everyone's related. And that, what's his name? Gossip Girl. Is that Gossip Girl? Milo something?
Yiannopoulos?
Milo Ventimiglia. The guy in This Is Us.
Milo Yiannopoulos.
It doesn't matter. And Mandy Moore are the parents of everybody else in the show.
Ah.
So then the whole show goes like you don't know what like year it is when you're watching it. It's very cool.
That's fun. I still can't. I mean, I guess I have to go Breaking Bad. That's my final answer. I can't think of anything else. Like you said, if it came right to me, I would.
The Leftovers has at the end of the first episode. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I want to talk to my
Yeah.
blank. Oh, you gotta watch
That
that.
was sick.
I watched the first episode with you.
Justin Theroux.
You're damn right. We'll see him in a little bit in the
see that-
prequels or in the sequels.
Oh, speaking of the
cameo, don't
the
get
blank
excited.
overs, the holdovers, we talked about this. Did you see the picture of Paul Giamatti at In-N-Out Burger after he got the Golden Globe?
Was he an idiot?
He just was sitting at the table with his Golden Globe, just eating a burger. Yeah,
That's pretty cool. He's like nobody will know who I am. They only recognize me as
fat liar. The Rhino.
Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn
He was in the Rhino suit though.
funny enough.
Sillily enough.
What'd you say?
Sillily?
White collar.
Is that really your answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Why
good.
not?
What was the Hawaii Five-O
Love that
pilot?
show.
I actually do remember.
What?
McGare's dad dies.
Oh, really?
He's like being interrogated.
Lots of the spoiler episode.
Huh? that was like 2006.
Just saying.
You know, I watched every episode of that show and went on for 10 seasons.
What, Survivor?
That's a great theme song. Anyway.
Survivor.
No.
Time to survive.
I've only missed 3 seasons of the 45 of Survivor. If
Okay.
you could believe that.
Wait, and what show are you
Hawaii
talking about?
Five-O.
Oh.
It went on 10 seasons, 20-something episodes a season. I've watched every single episode except the last season.
Oh.
Because the last season was my first year of college, and I just never got around to it. Anyway,
You should get back to that.
I watched the last episode.
Oh.
I did that with, well, I didn't, not that you did that on purpose, but Nirvana.
What?
I was real big into, follow me here.
Okay.
I was real big into Nirvana.
Music?
Loved Kurt Cobain.
I have some bad news for you.
What?
He's dead. Pretty young, actually. In his mid to late 20s.
So, well, you know what? Drugs will do, kids. And Courtney
Drugs
Love.
will do
Just the bad
kids.
ones.
Yeah. No, so whatever. I listened to every Nirvana song except
Heroin.
the last one. Lord?
You still haven't yet?
I still haven't listened to Nirvana's last song because it just keeps it on the table. Maybe he'll come back one day.
Well, the Beatles came back, so I think
Oh, yeah. Get back.
he's actually rumored to. It's not funny. Never mind.
No,
Forget
say it. Say it. This will be
Rumored
hilarious.
to appear in Avengers: Secret Wars. That was it.
Kurt Cobain?
Yeah.
Kurt No Brain.
Remember that bit where it's like Kung Fu Panda rumored to be in Spider-Man: No Way Home?
No.
Okay. It was just like name anyone ever.
That's
Albert Einstein rumored to appear in.
Stephen Hawking. Should we talk about this,
Oh.
folks?
I refuse to believe it. Let's just move on.
I saw an offensive tweet. Should I say it? It's offensive.
But you didn't tweet it.
I didn't say it.
You
I
saw
thought it was
when
hilarious.
after you published it.
Yeah. It was, this is very rude. I didn't say this, and I disagree with it. If you get molested by Stephen Hawking, that's on you. That's what someone said. But I don't think from what came out that he molested. From what I've heard, did he molest someone, or is he just perverse? He just watched tiny
From
people
what I see, and I
who
just saw
are
he
real, by
watched.
the way.
Huh?
They
What?
just said he watched in court.
That's what I heard. He just
Why-
he watched little people.
Why
who,
is it? Why did this come up?
You
Someone
said
was
something about a
under oath.
scientist
But, huh?
in the show.
No. Why did it come up in like life?
Oh, because they
Under
released
oath.
the records.
Court case for
For who? Epstein?
yeah.
The Epstein.
But why
client
does that?
list.
Why is that relevant?
Well, he's just saying everything that happened there.
Yeah, that's pretty specific.
Yeah, they had the list
To
of
lie
all the
about.
Yeah.
of all the people that were on the
Yeah, Kimmel
on
not
the
on the
flight
list.
logs. Aaron Rodgers.
Don't come at us.
You're great. Never done anything wrong in your life. But yeah, that's kind of funny.
If I had to put money on who was going to be on Epstein's island, I would have put 5 on Aaron Rodgers before I put 5 on Jimmy Kimmel, if I'm being honest. Although I would feel like they're both pretty likely.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
It's probably fair.
I like Aaron
Mr.
Rodgers,
Pfizer.
but that was probably not the best thing to say.
Yeah.
Especially when, do you know he said it on Pat McAfee,
Yeah.
which is on ESPN, which is owned by Disney, which is ABC, which is Jimmy Kimmel. Idiot! Anyway.
That's not that this justifies that, but it is annoying. Well,
Oh, no.
just that. No, not anything about.
The mid whatever.
Wait, what?
Mid-sentence whatever is always good.
No, just like there's 3 companies that own everything, so like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's a lie or it's not true, but to just be like, you can't say that because ESPN owns us and Disney and ABC and we're
Well, no,
all
you
family.
could say that and then never be on Pat McAfee again.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But I'm
I think
okay
there's-
with Pat McAfee being like, that's a lie and it caused trouble, so you're not on the show. But if it actually was like Disney being like, we own everything,
No,
and
yeah,
he's
well,
our
it's
friend.
probably both. But like, if we were owned by a company and somebody came on and dunked on the company, I'd be like, "What? Don't do that."
yeah,
Probably not the smartest.
that's fair.
Yeah, I've been immunized.
Just what?
Remember he said that?
Indianized?
No, I've been Americanized.
I am so
Radicalized?
deaf. Oh, that's what he said.
No. They asked Aaron Rodgers if he got the vaccine, and he said I've been immunized,
Oh,
which
oh,
means
oh.
I didn't get the vaccine.
Yeah, I took the.
And then he
horse
didn't have to do any of the
tranquilizer.
COVID protocol, and then like tested positive, and they're like, "What the hell?" And he's like, "Actually, I didn't get the vaccine."
Then he tore his ACL. Any connection there?
Wow,
folks?
you don't think?
Well, he could have just said, "Yeah, I still got it."
Or his Achilles.
Like you can still
No,
get
but
it.
I
while
think like the
having it.
records came out that I think the Packers were hiding it or something.
Let the record show.
Do you?
Jimmy
Yeah,
Kimmel.
you're honest. Do you think the vaccine caused him to rupture his Achilles? Weaker. What are those called?
Muscles?
Sure.
Tendons?
I looked at my knee.
That was brawny.
Huh?
That was Bronny.
It was in the family. It was in the family. He's fine. He's playing. Once in a while, my heart does a little, and I'm like, is that? Nah.
I know. I wish I kept track of all the weird things my chest did before I took the vaccine, so I could be like, was it the vaccine, or did this happen all the time?
I wish I made a bigger deal of all the times I couldn't taste the food that I was eating, because every time now I'm like, I don't think I've tasted food in a long time.
I know. I think that too. This is like a month and a half ago, but I was like, thought I had the sniffles, and I was like, I had to go up to everything. Can I smell it? I'm like, I don't know.
If I make a short about this now, the CDC is going to be underneath saying, you know, the COVID, blah blah blah. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
You know, it just is what it is. I'm not adding it.
Mind your business.
But not that I'm not adding it. It's just, it's there.
We are indifferent on everything on this show.
Alternate title for the podcast.
In different strokes. That's a great theme song. Hey, what you talking about, Willis?
That's not in the theme song.
Oh.
Daredevil theme song? 5 minutes long?
The what?
The Daredevil theme song?
Oh, yeah. I skip that
Batman.
every single time.
No. Batman.
You like, what's his name?
Adam West?
Yeah. I got some bad news.
I got an autograph from him.
I got some bad news.
Don't tell me. Him and Kurt Cobain.
He was gay.
That explains the tights.
That explains Robin.
Um,
You should use your real name, Adam West.
I got an autograph from Adam West months before he passed of leukemia. I sent him a fan letter. I was like, Adam, love ya, big fan. You shaped my life. I'm actually a superhero now. Send him a letter. He sends me back an autographed photo.
I couldn't care.
And you know what? 3 months later, he bit the bullet of leukemia.
Can you say I got an autograph from Adam West in the style of I didn't kill my wife from The Fugitive?
I got an Adam West autograph.
I don't care.
I am not a crook. Is that from the same movie?
No, that's from the Call of Duty Zombies campaign where you play as, you know, Nixon in the Pentagon.
Let's see what we got here. I got no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know that? You could play as JFK, Fidel Castro, Richard Nixon, and JFK's right-hand man in Call of Duty Zombies.
The actor? Relationship underwear. Men want the same thing from our underwear that we want from women in our lives. A certain amount of support. This sounds like an ad read. And a certain amount of freedom.
Manscaped.
I want the loose attitude and cool breezes of boxer short living. I also need a woman that's got some tight cotton and strong elastic, like a brief. So I know I've got a real home where I feel centered, knowing which I am pointed in this world. All right, not all these are going to be gold.
My dad texted me 11 minutes ago and I didn't answer. And then he texted me 11 minutes later, are you okay?
Driving this call.
No way.
Shout out.
So that was some bad stand-up.
Yeah, that was terrible.
So do you want to get to some good stand-up?
Sure.
Oh, wait. Why didn't I do that the other way around?
What? Oh.
Bring the book back. So that was some good
You
stand-up.
have to bring it back.
So that was a good stand-up.
That's right.
Do you want to get to some better stand-up?
Let's do it. Time to try to dial out to a private number. Let me get the character here. I gotta think about how I see this. Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a good night. Hey, everyone. Hope you're having a good night. The other day, I was doing a scratch-off ticket. I like to gamble. And scratched off all the numbers. Felt lucky. I couldn't tell if I won or not. All the numbers matched up. I turned the ticket around, and it said, you 1-800-GAMBLER. Thought, great. So I like to gamble, but unfortunately out here in Utah, gambling is a big no-no to the Mormons, so we got to go over to Las Vegas. The unfortunate thing, though, is I don't like gambling in public. Most of the times I gamble is just sports bets, and I feel pretty awkward going up to the guy behind the counter at the sports bet table and being like, hey, I got a 29-leg parlay for you. We got the Bills with the over. Giants are money line. LeBron James is going to get the first basket. Here's a dime. All right, everybody. I'll see y'all in the next one.
I like the idea that in your real set, you took your glasses off and put them on the floor.
Anything else? Any pressing issues?
After the comedy?
We can move it all around.
No.
See you later,
It's the
folks.
integrity of the show. What happened to